In 2023, we were filmed for A Place in the Sun, and this episode changed our lives forever. But what happened when the camera stopped rolling? So watch this episode of What Happened Next. Roll intro.
These picturesque fields in the Charente with the rolling landscapes are so charming. It really is like something out of a storybook, and it's this beautiful landscape that captured Lisa and Rob when I brought them here to find the perfect permanent home for them and their young family. If you're flying to Charente in the southwest of France, the most convenient airports are La Rochelle and Bordeaux, both of which take just over an hour and a half to fly to from the UK. Or if you're driving, it takes about 7.5 hours, roadworks permitting from Calais. Charente is named after the river that runs through it and is a very rural region full of traditional French towns and villages dotted around the stunning countryside. And it's very popular with Brits. More than 16,000 of us live there. It was in 2023 when Police Administrator Lisa and former police officer and soldier Rob asked us to find a permanent home in Charente for them and their son and daughter, with room for their grown-up children from previous relationships to stay. They had a maximum budget of £160,000 and plans to get a few chickens to add to their brood.
Chickens are girls, so we'd call them Girl, Null Sanders. Gurnal for one, Sanders for the other.
Not that we're going to be eating the chickens. We're looking to be as self-sufficient as possible out there.
I first met them in the grounds of the Château de la Rochefoucauld to find out what they were after in their dream forever home.
A minimum of 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
A lovely rural property or edge of village.
Right.
Detached. We'd like a small amount of space for additional people to be able to come over with well. That would be nice. Nice and traditional inside as well. So I'd love to see a fireplace, maybe a few beams.
And while the first property I showed them, this 3-bedroom stone cottage, certainly fitted that bill, it didn't make a great initial impression.
A bit too small.
Okay, right. Just from being in here, you're picturing something with a bit more room.
I'm picturing something that can fit my 65-inch telly in.
But once they'd had a viewing of the rest of what it had to offer,
Okay, so this is one of the first bedrooms.
Okay, it's not a bad size.
No, nice wood flooring as well.
the picture got a bit better.
It's grown on us, I've got to be honest.
Pleasantly surprised by looking at the bedroom setup.
And the garage.
So I kind of had a contender, but definitely some room for improvement as we headed to property 2. This 3-bedroom house with some important added extras, and Lisa and Rob were cock-a-hoop.
I like it.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I love the wall.
And the fireplace.
Traditional.
Yeah, definitely.
Inside and outside.
Mind the chickens as you go.
Yeah.
They're dotted about in here.
Superb.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think it's everything that we hoped it would be.
That place knocked property 1 out of the running to be top of the pecking order. But I was hoping they'd be even more excited by property 3, this very grand 3-bedroom house in the village of Taizé-Azé. But things immediately went off the boil.
What do you think of this curb appeal?
There is none for me.
No curb appeal?
None.
Okay.
I can't get past the roads.
Right.
It's too busy.
And it didn't get any better inside.
It's too modern looking inside for me. It hasn't got the French appeal.
It's not a scratch on the chicken house.
Right, okay, yeah.
It hasn't got that je ne sais quoi for me.
I needed to get back on track, and thankfully I did at my 4th property, a 3-bedroom barn conversion with 2 acres of land in a small hamlet in the Charente countryside.
I think this is a good silence this time. Am I right?
Yeah.
No, it is, it is. It's definitely good silence.
What kind of feelings has this property given you?
Dreamy. Definitely dreamy. I can see the kids here.
Stunning.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
What do you think of that view?
Speechless.
Screams French countryside to me.
Definitely.
I left Lisa and Rob to have a look round on their own.
What do you think in here?
Now this is good. I love the floor. I love the staircase. I love the way that it separates 2 halves of the room. And I love the fact that it can accommodate easily, probably bigger than the 65-inch telly now.
I love the beams.
Yeah.
Fireplace as well.
The kitchen went down pretty well, as did both the bedrooms.
Oh, this is big.
Good flooring.
Yeah, yeah, it is. The views out there.
I know.
Can you see?
Lovely views.
There's lots you can do with this.
Yeah.
They ended up in the attic with loads of room for conversion.
So, additional space.
Yes. I don't know what I would use it for. This has got a lot of potential, hasn't it?
Project for the future.
Project for the future.
Before giving me their final verdict.
What do you think for this house?
This is amazing. Oh. This is absolutely amazing.
Loved
I
it.
agree. You loved it?
Yeah.
Tell me what you loved.
I loved the staircase in the lounge. Really worked for me.
I just like everything about it. It's just a really family house. You can just tell that. As soon as you walk in, it's just a family home.
So I had a lot to live up to with my fifth and final property, and I pushed the boat out to give Rob and Lisa this detached 4-bedroom house priced over budget, but with plenty of room for negotiation.
You have delivered.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
In terms of the garden, you have delivered.
Yeah.
It's like being in the woods.
Yeah.
I can see chickens in here.
Yes. The outside worked for sure, and the inside wasn't too shabby either.
What do you think of this space?
It's big. Loving the wood.
I like the beams, definitely, with the fireplaces sitting central to the room as well.
Yeah.
This is not what I expected.
A good surprise?
Good surprise.
Rob and Lisa loved Property 5 so much it knocked the chicken house out of the running, leaving me with 2 contenders. But it was Property 4, the barn conversion, priced at just over £145,000, that won out.
We definitely want to put a cheeky offer in.
Okay.
And there's a reason for that. It's because the 4th bedroom is not complete. We'd like that as a bedroom. So we're going to put an offer in, £135,000.
That offer, however, was rejected. They've made a counter offer
Okay.
of £137,000 to do the deal.
Deal.
Emma, we have a deal. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You've got an amazing property in France for 137 grand.
That's amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Santé.
Salut.
Cheers. It's been just over a year since I was out here house hunting with Lisa and Rob. I am so looking forward to seeing them and catching up on what's been happening. Bonjour, Rob.
Bonjour, ça va? Oui, ça va bien. How are you?
Good to see you.
And
Ça
you?
va? Oh, amazing to see you and meet the kids. Hi, Robbie.
Robbie.
Evangeline. Good to
Evangeline.
see you. I can't believe it. You live in France.
Crazy.
How's
Crazy.
it going?
Absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, we're
Love
loving
it.
it.
You look really well. We both changed our hair.
I know.
Are you speaking French, you two?
Un petit peu.
I can't wait to hear all about it, and I can't wait to see the house.
Can't wait to show you.
Yes, let's do it.
On y va.
Coming up, I take a tour of Rob and Lisa's house and find out exactly what they've done to it since they moved in. Great job. I mean, I don't even think there was a roof on this room, was there?
No. Yeah, you can see right up to the
Yeah.
rafters, yeah.
Today I'm in Charente in southwestern France with Lisa and Rob. Just a year ago, I helped them find this 3-bedroom barn conversion, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how they and their 2 children have settled into it. Oh yes, I remember that lovely meadow there. It's gorgeous. And you've got a dog as well?
Yep.
What's your dog's name, Robbie?
Jean-Luc.
Oh, cute. Oh, it's so lovely to see it again. What a beautiful house. You chose the right one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
And it kind of looks the same out here, a couple of additions.
Yeah, we've got the garden furniture and the spa over there and the barbecue.
Robbie, what do you think of your new house?
Good.
Yeah, very good. How long have you guys been here?
10 months now.
Oh, has it been 10 months already?
Yeah, flying by.
Does it feel real?
It does feel real.
Yeah, it's stopped feeling like a holiday now. You know, so this is real life now, and it's amazing.
The burning questions for me. Do you have chickens and do you have a ride-on lawnmower?
We have, how many chickens do we have? 8?
We have 8 chickens, 1 cockerel.
And a ride-on mower called Larry.
Oh, I'm so happy you got that more. I mean, the house is as gorgeous as I remember it. I can't wait to look inside, and you two can show me this time.
Let's do that.
Yeah?
Kids, yeah, do you want to go and play?
See you soon.
Come in.
Yes, lovely original features.
Yeah.
You've got the beams, which everybody wants in their French house, and that lovely staircase.
I know.
What have you done in here? It feels different.
We've done very little, to be honest with you. We bought the sofas and furniture off the people that were selling it to us.
Perfect.
It feels really homely.
Yeah.
We loved the colouring already. It just wasn't an urgent room to start looking at, was it?
No, no, not at all.
So you've had a winter here?
Yeah.
How was that?
Cold. And what made it worse was the chimney was condemned. So we couldn't use the fireplace that was here, so we needed to buy a new chimney flue and a new log burner. So for a good while, we were very, very cold.
These are all the little things that sometimes it just takes time to sort out, and it's problems you don't know you've got until you actually live here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, well, this is definitely different.
Yeah, completely. Really pleased with it.
Yeah, talk me through, what have you done?
So this side of the room has remained unchanged.
That was the original bathroom, wasn't it, with the wall running through?
We've now had the shower put in. You can see there the outline of where the toilet room was, so that's going to get plastered next week. I've tiled this floor, which is the first time I've ever tiled in my life.
I'm impressed, I have to say. And did you get a bit of help? Was there anybody around the neighbourhood?
Yeah, so we're friends with Colin and Sean, so Sean started the project in terms of the plumbing, because I can't plumb, not yet anyway. I'm sure I will do at some point. And then Colin did the tiling.
Did you have to spend a lot of money on this?
Yeah, this was nearing about £6,000 to do the bathroom, but it was well worth it.
So family bathroom, we've got bedrooms off here. There was a room that was pretty unfinished.
Yeah, so there was a large attic room that we've now converted into an office and a bedroom.
Great job. I mean, I don't even think there was a roof on this room, was there?
No. You can see right up to the rafters, yeah.
Oh, you've done such a good job. And this is Robbie's room.
It is,
Is he happy with it?
He absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
It was nice to get Robbie and Angel their separate rooms.
Yeah. And you got your chickens.
Got the chickens.
I have to meet them, Lisa. I have to do it.
Right, let's do that.
Oh. Robbie and Evangeline were such a big part of this search. So to be stood here in Robbie's bedroom, well, this is what it's all about. A good sized chicken coop you've got here.
Yeah.
There you are, Rob. That's what you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone does it. You move to France and you buy chickens and a lawnmower.
Good sized land here as well, but I bet it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it does. So in the winter time, it takes me about 3 days to mow it because it's just over 2 acres. But in the summer, when the grass is all dry, it'll take 4.5 hours.
You've got a little vegetable patch over there as well. Lisa, what are you growing?
Oh, all sorts. So strawberries, raspberries, courgettes, beetroot.
So you found yourself getting quite green fingered?
Yeah, actually, I've surprised myself.
Yeah, we used to joke that Lisa would walk past a flower in the UK and it would wilt. So we've both been really proud of how she's turned the veggie patch into what it is now.
Yeah, there's all these things that you couldn't do back in Hastings. Either you don't have the time or you don't have the climate.
I think what we didn't have was the space.
Right, okay, yeah. You got a vegetable patch, you got your chickens, you got a ride-on lawnmower. You living the dream?
You were
It does
definitely
feel
living,
like it.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
definitely living the dream.
Oh, well, I'm so proud that I played a part in it because, I mean, chickens everywhere and this lovely view. It's gorgeous.
I think what we'd like to show you is like a traditional French meal, which is called an apéro. So it's a bit like a meal before a meal, but it's quite popular in France, especially when they meet people for the first time. Cooked meats, cheeses, olives,
Oh,
pizzas.
now
and
you're
stuff like
talking. Yes, please.
that. Let's go.
I'm so impressed with what Lisa and Rob have managed to achieve in such a short space of time. Not just with the property, but with their lifestyle as well. Now I'm looking forward to finding out more and enjoying a few nibbles. Right, so what's the tradition then? Do I just dive right in?
Go for
Okay,
it.
good. This looks lovely, Lisa.
Let me.
Oh, I like that sound. That reminds me of Franz. So remind me, how much did you pay for it? I do remember a cheeky offer went in, Rob.
So it was on for 145.
That's right.
The cheeky offer was 135,000. They came back with a counter offer of 137,000, and we went yes.
You just wouldn't get anything comparable in the UK for the same amount of money. And tell me about the process. How did it go?
It went really smoothly. You've got 10 days cooling off period. Then you put the deposit down. And then, because we live in rural France, the farmers get first refusal on whether they want to buy some of the land or the property
I have
itself.
heard that before, yeah.
Yeah, so that process normally takes 2 months, but we paid the extra money along with the people who sold us the house for it to be fast-tracked. So when we filmed to when we moved in, 2 months.
That's quick.
Yeah, really, really
Yeah.
quick.
Did that feel fast for you, Lisa? Did it give you enough time for your brain to catch up with what was happening?
No, we were ready for the house, weren't we?
Okay, yeah.
When we moved over, we rented for a small while, just a couple of weeks, but we definitely wanted to get in, get settled.
And of course, since we've left the European Union, it's a bit harder to move to other countries within Europe. What's your status?
So we've come over on a non-working visa.
Which is a long-term visitor visa.
Yeah, so it's the easiest visa to get. Otherwise, if you start going for entrepreneur visas or owning a business, you're going to need to show a proficiency at French.
Complicated, yeah.
Yeah, and you're going to need to show business plans and income and stuff like that. So we've gone for the easiest visa. And then we need to apply for our carte de séjour, which will extend the 12 months into a lot longer.
So first 3 years we're being monitored and have to do an extension. After that it will go 5 years and then you can apply for the 10-year.
And you're a pensioner.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's your income while you're in France is coming from a pension.
Yeah.
Has that made things easier?
yeah,
Yeah.
hell of a lot easier. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we know how much we're bringing in each month. You know, we're not relying on wages where wages go up and down. It's
yeah.
a set income. We know what our outgoings are. We know what our incomings are.
And it's almost a silly question, but do you feel happier? I mean, you did your time in the army and the police, both quite challenging careers.
I retired from the police through ill health. I was diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder back in 2019, which came out of the blue. I knew things that weren't right with me in the way I was thinking, the way I was behaving.
Yeah.
I managed to get diagnosed through a part of the NHS that deal with military veterans, Operation Courage. And, you know, that set me on the road to some sort of recovery with a lot of trauma therapy. But we came to the realisation that although I was getting to a point where I was getting well, it was never to the point where I could continue with the career. So we made the decision to apply for ill health retirement and that's what I got.
And what about being here? You know, the landscape here is totally different, the culture's different, lifestyle. Do you think that's helping you as well in your recovery?
So with my PTSD, it makes it nigh on difficult, impossible to return to the UK because of the amount of triggers that are there. You know, the sound of the sirens are different over here, you know, so they're not as traumatic. You know, it's a completely different pace of life. You know, I'm surrounded by countryside. I'm not surrounded by the trauma that I would have been had I stayed in the UK.
That's understandable. And Lisa, I'm sure you've had your ups and downs, especially when it's your partner and you can see they're not quite right.
Yeah.
Have you seen some changes since you've moved to France?
Oh, definitely. We were only saying the other day that it's been your best year, hasn't it?
Love
Yeah.
to hear that for
So-
both of you, for all of you.
Yeah.
This is such a lovely way to spend an afternoon. You guys are so lucky. What else do you get up to?
Well, we've recently found a game called Pétanque.
Of course, you're in France.
We've not long started playing it. We don't know the rules massively about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a go at that. Let's see a bit more and then I'm going to show you my pétanque skills. How's that?
Definitely.
You ready, Robbie?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
It's wonderful to hear how much things have improved for the family since moving out here, and particularly for Rob after everything he's been through. Now, though, I'm looking forward to putting them all through their paces over a game of pétanque.
I've gotten quite good at this, you know, over the years, just letting you all know.
Well, a tough act to follow then.
When you live in France, does that make you better at pétanque? Let's see.
Well, let's have a go. Right, so from the rules that I know,
Yeah.
you're meant to draw a circle within the gravel.
Good start, yeah.
That's where you start. Then you've got, I think they
Jack.
call it le petit, maybe.
Okay, go for
Je
it.
ne sais pas. Then you throw it,
Good
and then it's
throw.
whoever's closest
Of course, yeah.
gets the point.
Go for it, Rob. Oh, not bad. Go on, Angel. Not
Wow.
bad, well done. Oh.
Rubbish.
See that?
Jean wins that point.
Oh, that one's
Thank
clear.
you. Yeah. Merci beaucoup. It is getting warm out here.
Should we go grab a drink?
Oh, sounds good, Lisa. Let's do
do
that.
that.
Come on, kids. Whew.
Nice to see I haven't lost my pétanque skills, but I think the real winners out here in Charente are Rob, Lisa and the family. And I'm interested to find out how it's working with their grown-up children visiting from the UK as well.
This is a lovely spot right here, isn't it? Is that
Stunning.
Limousin cows in the distance there?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Beautiful. So you sort of came known that you wanted to look round the Charente. It was just a case of finding the best property, and I think everything happens for a reason. So is this the right one for you?
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
When we chose the house and then we had to go back to the UK, I remember we were on the aeroplane and we said, it feels like we're leaving home.
Yeah,
That's nice.
like we've left a little part of us here.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you miss from the UK?
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the flights are dirt cheap, you know, you can come over for £13
Yeah.
one way.
Yeah, and when your other kids are coming over, it's like quality time. I mean, to sit here or sit in the garden there is just so lovely.
Yeah, they enjoy it, don't they?
Yeah, they love it.
And it's not a thing that just happens. You move to a new country, there is a lot of stuff that you have to do. Anything that you would do differently?
Robbie, French lessons.
Right,
French
that's a
lessons.
good one, yeah. Having a bit of the language before you put him in the school, yeah.
Just to equip him better for when he started.
What advice would you give to anyone sat at home thinking, we're going to do this, you know, how is the process going to be?
Get all your official documents translated by
Right.
a French registered official translator, because it will be asked for at some point.
Yeah,
And plan.
Plan, yes.
It's a couple of years in the planning.
yeah. I mean, I think this happened quite fast for you two.
It did, but that's only because we had the help from a place in the sun. So if we didn't have that, it would have taken us longer to be able to find the property and then move over.
I love to hear that, and I love to see you two sitting looking at this view. It's been lovely just to get a little slice of your lives here, and what can I say? It's beautiful, Angel.
Let's cheers
Santé
to that.
yes.
Santé.
Santé. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
I got no drink.
It's been great to see Rob and Lisa and experience just a bit of the life they've made for themselves. I really admire them for dealing with all the stuff that life throws at you, and they've made a beautiful life for themselves. They didn't just talk the talk, they've walked the walk, and they will be the envy of many, including me.
So that's what you saw on TV, but what happened next was a completely different story. We film our lives every single day, and we post Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. So if you want to be part of the community and find out exactly what's been going on since 2023, then please like, subscribe and watch the videos. Laters.